Okay, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Okay, today Nnamdi Kanu just arrived court, and from what we can see, we know what happened in the last court sitting when the Nnamdi Kanu legal team asked the fake DSS witness that how was Nnamdi Kanu kidnapped or brought back to Nigeria illegally. He said what? He said he's not aware and that DSS is not the one, they don't have external
affiliation.
Affiliation with
outside
Nigeria.
Department of State Security is supposed to have affiliation outside. Because if you ask me, I tell you that this Homeland Security should be affiliated. Number one in Nigeria is DSS. I don't know what to understand. Then you talk about National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu. It should be aware, all of them. Nigerian Police Authority and the International Police with headquarters in Paris. They should work in collaboration to do any offshore work, security work, or operation. I think they contacted France. France said they are not aware. So Nigerian government in conjunction with Kenya government, both security operation of both countries operated at Nairobi airport, kidnapping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu extraordinarily, and the judiciary. So it is illegal. It is lawless. It is out of Nigerian constitution. And Nigeria and Kenya does not have such pact or agreement to illegally rendition one of its citizens into any of the country. So what I'm trying to say is that the testifier is a masked man. That is how Nigeria keep on deceiving and telling lies to Nigerians. This government of illegitimacy has been bent, on telling Nigerians lies. The masked men, the masked DSS, they are supposed to be unmasked today and get arrested because what they are saying is lie. They are telling us lies. They are committing an act of treachery against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a man who has been, embarking on Biafra agitation peacefully for how many years now, has been dumped in one place, DSS jail, for how many months now, getting to 60 months. Don't you think it's an act of infringement of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's constitutional rights that masked men that are telling lies are testifying against him in the court? It is full of what? Deception. Yes, they are not sure of what they are saying. They are just cooking many lies against an innocent man. And it is an act of treachery. The court should turn against the DSS testifiers and unmask them. Because it is obvious they are not DSS. They are trying to drag the name of DSS to the mud. And if DG of DSS, if he is not taken, he will go jail. He is just sitting there watching some liars roping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu simple because Tinubu says they should do so. The office of the executive is in charge of what is going on in the court today. Because those testifiers are liars. Testifiers are masked fake men. The whole question, cross-examination, questions thrown across to him, always he resounded it with, I don't know. I don't know. You don't know. What are you doing in the court? I don't know. I don't know. You ain't allowed to come and testify against an innocent man, to come and lie against an innocent man because you were paid by federal government. You are a paid mercenary. James Omatocho should turn against the two testifiers and get them arrested because they have come to destroy, to steal and to kill, and actually they have successfully destroyed Nigerian judiciary. Nigerian court is in shambles now. I don't have hope in Nigerian court anymore because these two testifiers have done much havoc, destruction, the more to Nigerian court. The one they did in the past, we could not bear it, and this second one, we make sure that we hold them accountable. James Omatocho should arrest the testifiers because they are masked fake witness men. All the witnesses that are coming forward with are lies, strong, strange falsehood, dishonesty. They are not being honest. They are being what? Tribal, antagonistic against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's all about marginalization, exploitation, oppression and persecution of Igbo man. If this case drags, that's why Igbo man is not free. Omatocho should bring this case to an abrupt end and make sure that justice is given to he who is due to it. Justice should be given to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by arresting the fake DSS testifiers who were masked men working for federal government of Nigeria. Who were fake men working for federal government of Nigeria to nail an innocent man. Who are the masked men? The masked men are agents of falsehood, agents of injustice, agents of tribal antagonism, agents of over-marginalization of Igbo man, agents of people who are tired, bent on exploitation, persecution, and hostilities against Igbo man. Yes, they should be arrested. The court should not relent from bringing these two masquerades to justice. If they do, the court in Nigeria has failed to actually live up to its judicial responsibility. Are you listening to me? Loud and clear. The testifiers are fake men. The testifiers are liars. The testifiers are Igbo haters. The testifiers are within the avenue of Igbophobia. They are frightened by the kind of development, breakthrough the Southeasterners are going through. You know, enveloping the Southeast for how many years now? Go there and rate poverty rate, prosperity rate, who is rich and who is poorer from the, you know, extraction where poverty has become a multi-dimensional, you know, establishment or institution. You know, came these two testifiers, masking their faces, telling all manners of fake stories against an innocent agitator, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has won the most peaceful agitator, you know, agitation group in the world. Leader, let me tell you, Transparency International has given it to him. Guinness Book of Record has given it to him. They rated him to be the most peaceful agitator in the world. So he's now in the court with two masked men preparing to lie or tell all manners of treacherous, you know, stories, accusations against him. But of course, I know that at the end of the day, Nigerian court must live up to its expectation. Or failure to do so, we begin to turn our back on the judiciary. Judiciary has become rubber stamp. How many years ago? Since 2015, the Nigerian judiciary has become rubber stamp, you know, working only for the office of the presidency, and the hope of layman, the masses, Nigerian people, has been dashed on the rock. Why? The court has actually deviated from living up to its expectation, thereby bowing and serving the executive. The court is no longer living up to its expectation and responsibility in Nigeria. It has stopped from being the common hope of the common man in Nigeria. The court has sold out. What they should do now is, after today's court session, they should round up the two witnesses and send them to Kirikiri maximum prison. I don't want Gasua. From Gasua, they will escape into Sahel country, where Fulani men come from. I want them to be sent to maximum prison Kirikiri, because they have come to lie. They are lying against an innocent man. They are evil testifiers. They are not being honest, rebuffing and resounding every cross-examination or question that comes their way with "I don't know." You don't know, what are you doing in the court? You should have known it. You don't know for what? What you don't know. And you are coming forward to nail an innocent man because you don't want Fulani to leave their grip on Nigeria. You want Fulani herdsmen continuous disaliving, causing mayhem and insecurity across Nigeria. That's why you don't know. And still, you are trying to tell me that you are testifying against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, an innocent man in the court who has actually become the legend of our time, Nostradamus of Nigeria. He actually predicted the invasion, the current onslaught, Fulani onslaught, you know, going on across southwest, across southeast, corner, mid-belt, everywhere in Nigeria. He predicted it, that time shall come. What is happening today, what the Fulanis are doing today, would actually happen. I'm telling you, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is innocent. They should arrest the DSS testifiers. Let us know actually if they are DSS officers.
Okay, but you know, the federal government continue to use, you know, Gulag's death as a means of wanting to prosecute Nnamdi Kanu. But from what we can see, we know that the Nigerian military invaded Nnamdi Kanu's home and fired a 28 number of persons, you know, even, you know, causing shock to Nnamdi Kanu's parents, which led to their death. Do you think that the lawyer of Nnamdi Kanu's counsel should bring these two as a proof that Nigeria government, that Nnamdi Kanu
do you know why? You have not gotten the information that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has won an incentive from that angle. For buying this creative of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's father's palace, which of course caused his death. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's mother's deaths. Of course, 28 boys, his followers, were dead, shot dead. He has won billions of naira as incentives. Court has given it to him. Even Omotocho has affirmed it presently that financial incentives have been accorded to that kind of assault. I don't know what I understand. Against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And currently, I'm telling you that the assassination of Gulag Mohammed, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been exonerated. Hope Uzodinma, the governor of Imo State that invited Gulag, has actually come out to say it was a political truce. It was a political what? Hostility. Assassins employed by Gulag's political opponents were responsible for his assassination. Hope Uzodinma has said that. IPOB sit at home was on 30th May 2021. That was for the first time it started. Gulag went to answer calls where they are trying to settle their political scores. On his way going, he was disallowed by gunmen. It wasn't Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was inside already. In jail, he was kidnapped and abducted. That very particular month that this issue took place. And the witness, the testifiers, the masked men, God actually arrested them. What happened? They voted the wrong date. That the date Gulag was shot was on 30th. Actually, it wasn't on 30th. It was on 31st. And sit at home order or implementation was actually reinforced, was actually implemented or observed for the first time on 30th May. 30th May. I don't know what I understand. 30th May. Yes. So the date was misquoted. IPOB are not responsible.
So it was a wrong date that was given.
Gulag Mohammed's assassination. It was a wrong date. Very fallible date. That date given out in the court is liable to fallacy. That's why Omotocho led court, judgment should not be bent. They would make haste now and get the two testifiers apprehended. Gachua prison, no. Maximum prison, Krikri maximum prison, they should go there. And they should make sure that now, as they are sitting in the court, unmask the two. Let DSS identify them. They are fake testifiers. They should be arrested. For DSS to be exonerated, to be respected, to launder their integrity and international image, they should make sure the two testifiers are arrested. I'm telling you, they should also get them arrested.
They should be arrested. So what are your expectations today?
My expectation today is that justice should be done. James Omotocho, I expect him actually not to bend judgment today, rather charge the testifiers, DSS fake testifiers, an act of treachery, bringing false witness and the testimony against an innocent person. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Don't mind the man, don't mind him. So they should arrest them. They should arrest them. They should arrest them. I don't know what to say. Arrest these testifiers. The testifiers should be arrested. I don't know what to understand. That's the right thing to do. That is what I'm expecting in today's judgment. They should arrest them. They are what? Committing act of treachery against an innocent person. Before the court runs up today, they will have to do nothing other than apprehending the two malicious testifiers that were speaking against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Those testifiers are evil. Those testifiers are enemies of the state. Those testifiers are anti-Igboists. Those testifiers are bent on Igbophobia. They are doing so because of Igbophobia. They should be what? Arrested. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is free. An innocent man embarking on agitation for self-realization or determination. And it is right of every citizen of any nation on the earth to what? Agitate for his self-determination or realization. I think I have to rest my case here. Until when I come again, after the court session, we are going to give you information on how the court transpired today. Thank you so much.